Funky business, just leave me alone. When it's me, leave me alone. Hey.
So it's real talk live on a Friday. So we inside.
Well, I don't care what people wanna say.
Make sure that you like it up, share it up. It's a real hot topic tonight. So we talking about sexual enhancers. What do you mean that means, then, boy?
Where you from? Where you going?
Now Saturday gone. Our Prime Minister spoke about the horny something now. Yeah. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. So people drop in the comment section. What do you think is the best sexual male enhancer? Just drop it in the comment section. What is the best sexual male enhancer, people? What's the best? So today we're talking about sexual enhancers. Yeah, and we're going to provide you with some information on what it does and all of that. Yeah, what's the purpose of it really? You know, before some Fridays back, we spoke about, we asked the ladies, if it stops standing, are you staying? Some women say they're gone, some lie and say that they will stay. So, that's where the sexual enhancers kind of come in.
People like Abby, she go boss it.
Me.
Yeah. Abby, good to see you, girl. Nice.
Yes. So we have England on the inside. You know, as Lions say, there'll always be an England.
Snowing?
Snowing?
Yeah, I thought it's snowing. Yeah. When I'm coming back, I hope it's snowing.
We're still in August.
Yeah. How are you going? Good to see you. How are you, Kay?
Thank you. It's all right. It's playing the field. They don't know if it want to rain or shine.
Same here too. Same here too. I am taking no honey goat weed. I eating properly.
Honey.
We inside.
But we know we see Mike posting that he's been feeling horny lately, eh? With the weather. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike up in over there. Mike say he can't handle to have no more children, so he talk about the rain and the weather. I don't know. Rain is be associated. Anytime rain falls.
Right now we on top the laptop. Your boy real hard. Look at this. Big up everybody on the live. We on top the laptop. Yeah. We so sad. Yeah. Big up Tero.
Hey, so true talk, like Terrence say here missing tonight wherever he is.
Yeah. And we on the way home, so she almost reached home. Is she in the house, right? Nice.
I hope she ain't pick up no bush on the way to tell me about take this bush and take that bush. Yeah.
So we honey. What we?
Oh, can I say honey?
Mike,
honey.
Where's your view?
I want to know what is this goat weed thing.
Excellent.
I know nothing about it. I would like to know.
All right, so here we're going on. We're going and explain to you guys what this honey goat weed is to start the show. So at least we can have some kind of information in which to derive with madness. Hopefully. So we're going to get it here. We're going to take it deep.
Horny goat weed. Like Kanye West, horny goat weed is loved by many but understood by few. Does it come from a goat?
Does it give you a boner?
Can you smoke it?
Let's strip the pants off this bad boy and get straight to it. What is horny goat weed? Legend has it that 100 years ago, a Chinese goat herder noticed that his goats were acting a little bit more lustful than usual. He looked a little closer and discovered that whenever his goats ate a certain weed, they started getting a little bit hot under the collar.
Myth or not, the story persists. And henceforth, the magical herb was dubbed horny goat weed. Horny goat weed is an actual weed or herb that's traditionally used in Chinese medicine as an aphrodisiac to help support healthy libido.
AKA makes you want to do the sex. And it's a concoction of 17 herbs and minerals, 3 grams of Tribulus terrestris, and 750 milligrams of Korean ginseng, all of which work in symphony to get you in the mood.
In layman's terms, the weed gets your motor running and the Korean ginseng keeps it going. And going, and going, and going, and going, and...
Phew.
Work some horny goat weed into your routine and soon enough you'll be feeling that big goat energy in your loins.
Meh. Meh. Roof. Not me. Sorry. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live.
Why give it that name? That's
yeah. Why they get the name goat?
Yeah.
Why did they name it?
Because some people act like goats when they're feeling horny, and they know that goats have horns.
So why did they give it a female name? A female name.
I mean, a female name. So what they wanted them to name it?
Oh my gosh, Vivi.
Oh God, we will start. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm going to say something here, but now remember we are on radio.
Horny.
We are on radio. Yeah,
yeah, so some people feeling horny right now. People, you know, they are horny in different circumstances and situations. The rain was falling whole week, so some people, you know, they have a little extra when the rain falls. I don't know if it's because they feel cold and they want to feel some kind of warmth and heat. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Mike, you can tell us what it is?
I don't know. I think it's just your body. I think it's just
your body. The place just right, and it could just cozy up in his get up feeling.
Yeah, it's just a kind of
rain on your inside.
When the rain was falling this week, I was in a mess.
Yeah, who could I be?
She said she wanted. She said she wanted.
Yeah,
what to do? Wait. Really? If you're horny, pass by a farm. Pass by a farm. You can pass.
Place in the comment section, people. Ladies, what do you think
about?
Guys
are what she put there.
No, what do you think about the guy using male enhancements? Ladies, what is your view? Abby, Chica, talk to us.
Lord.
I know that due to medical reasons, guys might have to take a bit or two.
Okay.
But
do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Take a bit.
I don't agree with it, but then again, you know, people are only human and they will try anything to be normal.
Right.
Yes.
So why the normal for a woman when that collapse? What happened to upstairs? What happened to upstairs? You can't use upstairs?
See, me, I'm different. I don't look at that as, how can I put it?
Catch them this evening, boy.
I don't have to. Me personally, I don't have to be in that kind of relationship to be in a relationship. Intimacy could be just as good.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
To me, yeah.
So, I mean, let's say with a guy, and you know he utilizes the herbs. But now, when we say herbs, you have to be specific, now.
Yeah.
The Korean ginseng and all these things
really
inside.
You
know, I mean, it assists. You know, you see how much issues we have, because ladies just need to be moist. So, guys, there's a lot of technical scenarios that happen in the body so that they can get a proper standing ovation.
Yeah.
Chica, what would you say to the significant if they're telling your girl how to go by the drugstore? Where's your view?
Just now, wait. Repeat that question.
We want the ladies to weigh in on how they would respond if the guy is open enough. Hey, Celeste on the inside.
And what it
tell
is?
You know, I'm going by the drugstore. No, honey goat weed is not a substance like Cialis or Viagra.
Right.
So we will get into that.
Right.
It is more a natural stimulation. So in training,
did you Trini,
what we gonna do, Mike?
Did you throw that question?
Some fish, and we go eat some green fig.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you throw that question?
But what is in the stew fish and the green fig is the omega-3s and the nice fats. And you know, it would assist in having a proper vibration.
Right.
So you realize the Chinese them take it to the extreme. Big up Celeste on the inside.
Yeah, Celeste, good night.
Celeste on top the laptop too. I don't know how I hear we on the laptop,
What was the question you asked Shamika? What was the question you asked Shamika?
Yeah, wait till Shamika.
Right.
Yeah. So if it comes to that, right? I will say, okay, maybe no problem, but we need to work on the health. So you won't have to be taking any honey goat weed. Because remember, it's most of the time when person need the sexual enhancers, it means that they're not healthy. So we need to work on their health. Guys, you know, everything on the inside, make sure everything is functioning. They don't have no high blood pressure and diabetes. You know, sometimes diabetes affect all of that too.
Big up Candice, Canada
Hi, Candice.
Hi, Candice.
All of you on the laptop.
Tobago representing.
So, ladies, are you now joining us? How would you feel? What is your views about male enhancement? Honey goat weed is more natural with ginseng and that kind of thing. Cialis, the blue pill, you know, we're talking about the Viagra. What are your views as women when coming to that substance, these substances? Please in the comment section.
But I wonder if these ladies will mention Guinness and egg with some isinglass. Some of them would know about that.
Well, it's old school, you know, fellas know about that, you know, punch, you know, normally it's isinglass and a peanut punch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but it's natural.
Yeah, but if we say isinglass, one of these ladies might say, should we take a glass and put ice in it?
I would say something like that because I'm not familiar with
Right. It have different forms of isinglass, but we will get into that. So Chika, should we give the people the information on how and these substances work in the male body? So, you know, let's start all your bacchanal. We get all the information out of the way. Because, you know, Riri going and run on wild and...
Yeah. I tell her to pass by a farm when she come in. Yeah,
pass by a farm. Candice, Celeste, tell us your views in male enhancements. Would you encourage the gentleman, if he's seen problems, to use a natural enhancement like honey goat weed or a Viagra or a Cialis? What would you say to the individual? So we go in and get the information on how sexual enhancing products work. We're going to take that information and then I'll let you run wild. Because I know all them attacks.
I have a point. I remember a story. So
right.
When you play it,
information and then bacchanal. Right?
Yeah.
Presented by Health Animated. Today's topic is stimulating, but may be hard to bring up. Imagine this. The lights are low, you're with that special someone, and emotions are running high. You try and try, but it doesn't happen. Your team member doesn't cooperate, tensions are high, and you're stuck at third base. But why isn't it happening? Well, it's been reported that 1 in 5 men under the age of 40 experience erectile dysfunction. Let's examine this topic further. To simplify matters, there are 4 parts to an erection: blood flow, communication between nerve cells, sex hormones, and your brain, all of which work together to produce an erection. Let's take a closer look at blood flow. Here's a cross-section of the penis, which is a highly vascularized structure that allows blood to flow in and out. We can consider 3 main structures that are collectively called the corpora. In the presence of a stimulus, neurotransmitters such as cGMP are released. This triggers the corpora to fill with blood, thus producing an erection. What things contribute to this problem? Drugs like beta blockers, anticholinergics, and antidepressants. Also, a low testosterone level, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, alcohol, and smoking, among other things. If possible, try to correct the underlying cause. Phosphodiesterase inhibitors are the drugs of choice for treating ED. This term may sound foreign, but I'm sure you've heard of Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, because we've all seen these commercials on TV before. But how do they actually work? Let's return to a cross-section of the penis. Remember the neurotransmitters that we talked about earlier? Well, these drugs allow cGMP to hang around longer by preventing its breakdown in the body. This increases the amount of time that cGMP lasts for, which helps to sustain blood flow and maintain an erection. Bear in mind, these effects will not occur without a stimuli. You need both the pill plus a stimulus to produce an erection. Like all drugs, side effects can occur. The most common ones include headache, nasal congestion, flushing, and visual disturbances. And if the erection lasts longer than 4 hours, it is a medical emergency called priapism. It may cause pain and permanent sexual dysfunction if left untreated.
People that are allergic to the drugs or taking medications called nitrates, such as nitrospray or poppers, should not take phosphodiesterase inhibitors, because taking these medications together can cause a potentially life-threatening drop in blood pressure. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas about our next topic, please give us a shout. Check out Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our website. Please share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, talk to your pharmacist, your medication expert.
Yes.
Yeah. I find Abby real quiet tonight, boy.
I am always.
She's taking in the information.
Yeah, but look who in the bush, in the tush, in the bush. Yeah. You know.
Yes,
out in nature.
Yes. Yeah. Where is that?
Where one police passing and asking, and it just pull out a ticket and say, "Here, 1,000."
Yeah.
Good evening, Candy, Barbara. Right.
So yeah, Candy. Good evening. So when we're looking at the fact of your man in that position, I can't say your men. So when we look in the position that men are in, some men, especially with these illness, and they can't perform, and they come to you, Abby and Farina, and they say, "Babe, say we're gone. You know, at the end of the day, I want to hear you make noise, so you know I had to get the up in the air." Because most times, men do like to know that they're on first base and they can't reach second base, so they need to kind of pump up the iron. Would you encourage a man to take enhancement?
Just now, hold on there. So we have a comment to read. So Candace is saying, I will encourage him to exercise his private part with a wet rag and eat healthier. Well, here now, you just learn some things, eh? This is very interesting.
What the wet rag is about?
Abby.
It's like a weight. It's lifting weights. Just picture you lifting weights. Well, it will be lifting weights. Hence the reason you went
Oh.
Wait. Oh. Say that again. My headphone came out. Say that again.
That's the best way I could explain it. It's like Mr. Litterman lifting weights, right? It's like an exercise kind of thingy, treatment thing.
With a rag.
With a wet rag.
A wet rag.
What about that towel?
It might be too heavy, man.
It might be too heavy, yeah. So you start small, you know what I mean? But yes, I've heard of that before.
All right, first time I hear about that in all the years.
Because when you think about it, it's a muscle, right? It's the same. It's a muscle like your biceps, triceps, you know. And you have to work it.
That helps.
It does help, yes.
And take note, eat healthy. Remember, we don't want to forget the diet.
Of course, I wouldn't encourage nobody to take that because
Price Smart.
You see the side effect and what can happen.
Yes. So I wouldn't encourage nobody to take it. Yeah.
I can't Mike ridiculous. Mike ordering rags.
Just buy a whole bag of rags.
You need to think about this thing.
Whole bag.
The interesting thing is that we on the laptop talking about meal enhancement. Really nice thing about it. So it's interesting. Big up everybody.
After she go and buy rag in Price Mark.
So ladies, big up Jean from Canada on the inside. You know me, I just coming to touch base. Jean on the inside from Canada. Much love and tenderness. And the life getting real full. Yeah, sir.
Use a rag.
Real full. So the ladies in the house.
Hey, look, Sonali.
Ladies in the house. So
yes.
Ladies, your man say I'm going to the I had this thing gain problem. I know how to work on my diet, I know how to get healthier. But in the interim, we know the diet could take our time to work, the health could take our time to get better, exercise has to take time. I see people talk about massage with rag. Here what I'm telling you.
Massage with rag.
That massage with rag thing, that they working. Because if you want to work it before, If they go and walk with a rag, if you is a whole woman, and if they walking with you, the rag ain't helping you.
Yeah, but Sheldon,
what you need is gratification, and then we work on it. So here's what I'm saying, ladies. If the man run into some problems, and we realize, all right, we have to fix this and that, are you allowing the man, what you saying about enhancing the thing a little bit while he getting it?
Hey, I hear in Spanish.
Rina, where you at? Yes, we hear all kind of thing in your background there.
Remember in the park, so.
But them Spaniards talking loud. You getting the remedy for enhancement, or you know when them swing, when them swing on a corner, you still seeing coming. So they probably. But listen, seriously, we talking about the rags, right? So why you ladies cannot help the man enhance Tommy Jr.?
Right. So just let me just look at our video, right, Mike? In terms of why it don't stand up, it give that information too. Why it don't stand. And if it's not standing, there's nothing that the woman could do again unless the man works on his health, on his end. You could be how sexy and see the things, hot things getting sweaty, and it just wear to somebody. It cannot stand. And they want it to stand, and then they feel them bad. So that's why people turn to the honey goat weed and the Viagra.
Honey goat weed.
Yes.
Honey goat weed, Lord Father.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Lion was asking us if we will encourage our male partners.
We waiting.
So Sonali just jump on. So Sonali will start first now because the people already hear from Sonali as well.
Yeah, Sonali smart.
Honestly and truly, depending on the relationship that we have, if it is you come to me and say, here what? I want to do so by so. We look at the side effects and all of that, your health, everything. And you say, all right, you want to do it. And we know the good side, the bad side, we discuss it together. No problem, you go ahead. But it will be very fast and out of place and very evil of me, and I know my way and my stink mouth for me to suggest that.
Oh, Lord.
So if you come to me and say, yeah, I want to, because it's for you too, baby, no problem. Go right ahead. Go ahead.
So wait. Let me get this correct. It's for you, baby. Go right ahead. So what you're trying to say?
No, for him, if he is saying it's for you, baby, then I will respond and say, go right ahead.
Okay.
Once we discuss it together.
Right. So communication is important.
Yes.
All right.
Don't just go and take it upon yourself, because just because hospital open 24/7 does not mean I will be running in and out with you. Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but ladies, since we have Ollie on the spot this evening, all right. So the man reached that position in life. Don't matter what he takes, he just can't function that way. The blood ain't going enough. Whether he eat, whether he do whatever. Wait, no, talking.
I feel they look at the video,
I saw it.
See how the Viagra does work, man.
I not taking no Viagra. I not taking no Viagra.
Terrence saying he don't need that. It's strong like a lion.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Candy saying why
I have a joke.
Man always want a woman to fix everything. That's for you, Mike. You're asking what the woman doing.
At a point in time, I used to have to buy Viagra,
This is when you know. This is when you know the man not wrong. We have to buy Viagra for
No, I purposefully do it I purposefully say it like that for Bacchanal, but my daughter born with with holes in her heart,
Okay.
So one of her medications was Viagra because it would help the blood to pump and not allow her to choke and allow the blood to flow in the wrong places then, right?
Right.
So she needed Viagra. So we used to get a prescription to go in the pharmacy to get Viagra.
And you get extra.
No! So we had to buy it and carry it back to the hospital for them to make the syrup for her. And that was the most terrible experience, because every time you go in the pharmacy, they're watching you like, if you're buying it for your husband, you know, they're probably watching me young because I'm like, I'm 21, and they're watching me want to know, they probably feel like I'm an old man.
Hold on.
Stigma.
I know, man, buying Viagra. Anyway, comment section.
No, at a point in time, I had to send my husband to get it.
And the comment section hot.
Oh, I feel ashamed for him.
Comment section.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to meet him. But the pharmacist now was very out of place. Telling him now, why is he using Viagra? And we buying this and we pretending we buying it for somebody very out of time. And the pharmacist was, there was a pharmacy in Sando. They closed now.
But did the husband hide any? Did you realize any enhanced performance?
Mike,
right. So we go into the comment section on that note. So Celeste is saying she would just advise men to see a doctor and figure things out from there instead of testing all different things on themselves. So as Celeste mentioned that, you'll remember I wonder if that was 2 years or 3 years back, but this was in Tobago. Where the wasserman was with the outside woman in a vehicle, and they're doing the thing now, but the man died. You all remember that?
That was just 2 years ago.
Yeah, but
right.
Yeah, but he's not the only one. A lot of people.
So we don't know if the man take Viagra because we see that if it is the erection stays on too long, it is a medical emergency. More than 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? And that is why we're not encouraging the Viagra.
Candice
say no enhancement drinks, punches, and start juicing fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. Eat a lot of carrots. Carrots is good to eat because carrots firm.
Massages help as well.
I'm massaging nothing.
It may have blockages that you might need to release. So,
Mike, we believe you.
When you say blockages, from
in
your
the vein,
experience.
and the vein, you know, it might have a couple of blockages, might keep the blood from flowing where it's supposed to go. So, due to proper massage, not no wing wang bish bash kind of thing. Proper massage and might loosen whatever blockage to the vein or whatever.
Right. So, you hear what she say? Get the wash rags. If you don't get the wash rags, I gone. Right, I gone. So let me ask this question. You talk about massaging with the wash rag. I mean, we have a lot of people.
She didn't say wash rag. She said massage, Mike. Just massage.
So you're massaging with your hand. So what you're actually doing? So this is it. What you do? You pull it. You massage it. What you doing? How you do it?
Yes, just massage it, Mike.
Oh, just massage.
Just massage.
All right.
Nothing else. Just massage.
And that will basically help.
It could help.
All right.
It could help.
All right. Okay. I will try that tonight.
You have blockages, Mike?
No, not that I know of. I see these CEOs lock on, so I
Oh, God.
Yes, ladies.
This is serious, Shamika. We're joking about it, but really and truly, we had to look at the health aspect of it, especially when it comes to the men. It's a serious thing, you know, because even if you go deeper, you're talking about prostate cancer too. Because once a man has prostate cancer, he's unable to really perform that or have the ability for the blood flow to puncture tires now. You know, just going, you know, pumping. So sometimes prostate could be a deterrent too. What do you say?
Yes, we see the list of things: high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity. I mean, all these things. Persons who have people stressed out and all. When some men stressed out, it just cannot stand.
Olia, listen. Olia go put me in trouble. You see you asking a question there, I can't answer. Right?
What is the question?
She said.
So she's on the live, Mrs. Lewis.
She said, what you want to try, Mr. Mike? I don't try nothing.
She wants to know what you want to try. You want her to reach inside the studio now. You know when you give in trouble with a steak place.
Mike, you must answer the question. Somebody asks you what you want to try. You have to say.
But they want me to answer
that's your opportunity.
This is a live program. I can't answer that.
Well, they just said they wanted to go and buy the rags, eh? You just have go and buy rags by Price Match. So if we were listening, they tell us to go and buy rags.
A big pack of rags.
Yes, you know she listening, so you want some massage.
So when we look at the younger men, Agiga was saying under 40 years, what would you say? Because most of the young ladies here, they're younger than myself, right? I'm probably the oldest person here. When we look at these guys at that age, and they could hardly perform at the age of 40 and under, which we know could be lesser. As young ladies, how would you handle that if somebody at that age come to you than somebody who's much older?
He needs to get himself in order, you know.
I don't think a guy gonna be that brave, knowing that he have that problem, to walk up to a girl and just let it out, all his secrets. He's gonna be a bit shame and embarrassed and try not to even get into that situation.
I mean, a lot of ladies have stories about men, you know, like they meet them, yes, they start getting intimate, and the intimacy doesn't pass foreplay and eating under the table. They just don't pass that.
Yeah.
You know, he always wants to do that and nothing else. And I hear a lot of ladies with that kind of story. I just laugh, but it's a serious thing.
Honestly, same thing like Verena. A lot of stories you just hear from friends on other, like guys, they come to meet and you know they're getting to know one another, and sometimes it just kills the intimacy, and then afterwards they'll be like, "That's a waste of sperm."
A waste of sperm.
Yeah, they call it.
I've never met anyone like
that.
Yeah. Then all you want is like a little foreplay, or it's like anytime to just get intimate or push it a little further is a backup.
But is that important for him or for you? Which one is it? Because if it's foreplay and he doesn't want to go the mile, would you not accept him at that point?
Actually, no, I'm very fast. I want to know why you don't want to push it. Why you don't want to push it further? I will ask you.
Exactly.
Any human being will be curious to know, like,
to know why. Yeah.
A whole set of question marks just pop up like if it's a cartoon.
Exactly. But like
you push and question, and if you keep blocking, you will investigate, and then if you really and truly you don't care about the person, you was just there for the intimacy or the sex or whatever, you're gonna forget about that and just be like, "It's always a time," and you call the next one.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
Exactly.
You what? You call the next one?
You call the next one.
You gotta have a backup, Mike.
You see how wicked I'm
Mike.
Sure, lad. You see how late, you're calling our next man already?
Yes, you gotta have backup. Hello.
If you're dating, you must have. If you're dating, it will be 2 or 3 different people you're dating.
You're getting to know, yeah.
You know, it depends. You're getting to know the people.
Okay.
You don't have to date one person at a time.
Okay.
Dating is dating. Okay. Getting to know people.
So I know Shirley leave many dark here. So you guys saying you're dating, and
you're just getting to
out of 5, let's say you have 5 men you're dating.
Wow.
And out of the 5, 3 of them collapse because you tested them. As a woman, how do you feel doing that?
Honestly, if I will speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody. I would honestly look at myself and be like, whoops, hold up. Is it you or really is it me? Because if 3 out of 5 collapse, that's not good odds at all.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right? For me, I will be like, okay, I need to step back and reevaluate myself and come back on my game or something.
Right.
Honestly, actually, I can't speak for nobody else. That is for me. I will honestly question myself.
Right. Good.
All right. So we will come back to Abby and Verena. So Mrs. Lewis is saying, I believe sometimes some men, when they're cheating on the low, they usually don't perform well.
I can't perform.
Right? So when they're cheating on the low. So Mike, if it is true and it's underperforming, she will suspect you.
Well, you're supposed to ask her. Don't ask me. Ask her.
No, she will suspect you. You see what she put there when it's cheating on the low. So don't play cheating on the low. Eh?
Listen.
So we have Darren on the line.
I tell all you already.
I
just buy toothpicks, you know. Because when you see I dive in, I dive in.
The men could deal with 2, 3, 4, 5 and the performance straight. Don't even say that. Don't even say a man performance will drop because you have an ex man. Sometimes a man have a high sex drive and he could handle himself.
Like women. Like women.
Right? So
like you're talking from experience, Shilon.
They got you know what I mean? The life hot, the comment section hot. I realize ladies just come out for certain topics now.
I have a young lady that is locked on. They're in top. She like them kind of conversation.
Bacchanal.
Yeah, she's one of them kind of conversation.
So ladies, tell the viewers, all the ladies on the line. Right? I hear somebody say we getting a substitution.
Oh my goodness.
I hear a boy getting a substitution if he ain't working good. You know why I don't understand, Mike? You know if a man say that?
Yeah.
If a male say it has substitution in this thing, you know all you want to jump down the man throat?
Yeah.
By him, woman saying it has sub.
Yeah.
You're working good.
Yeah, guys do it. So why can't do it?
Yeah, but that's unfair. That's unfair.
No, I don't mind. I believe in fairness of life, you know. So ladies in the comment section, the man, he willing to go by the doctor, he willing to change. But right now the itch, very hard to scratch. What you going to do? Sonali, Verida, Abby,
Toys.
We bypass all the goodness. If they walk in.
Toys are adults.
Toys.
What is the next move?
Yeah, that's why Toys was made, you know?
Exactly. He could.
But listen, we gain something deep here. And like I think I was saying that to Shilon. That was the purpose. One of the purposes of inventing sex toys. It's for exactly what we're talking about today, no?
Exactly.
It's exactly. Because even with sex toys and marriages, relationships, it could enhance. It could, two things it could do. It could destroy or it could build your marriage. And when you reach in position like this, for instance, I know, Chimika, we talk about, one day we had to speak about menopause. Because even with women, when they reach a stage of menopause, you have issues too. Right? Some women don't want you to touch them when they're menopausing. That's why man name it men pause. Because you're pausing for man. You understand?
So, all right.
So,
no, Mike.
No.
Good one, though.
No, but I think these sex toys came for a reason and a purpose. That's why you have it selling so much now. You have people in marriages, people in relationships use a lot of sex toys.
Yes.
Some for different reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes the reasons just be to safeguard their husbands or their boyfriends or whoever, the male counterpart.
Or even themselves. What about persons who are in same-sex relationships, Mike?
All of that.
Yes, so people, we're talking about sexual enhancers. So ladies, will you be okay with your man taking a sexual enhancement drug, whether it's Viagra, honey, goat weed, whoever? Or will you give him prepare a nice meal for him that will provide all the nutrients that he needs for that day to stand?
But could I ask a question, Shamika?
Yes.
And this is directed to you. Would you ask Lion? Would you ask Lion?
Hey.
If I ask Lion, what?
What?
If he would take what goat?
Lion ain't taking no honey goat weed.
You see that's the thing, eh? That's the thing. Then all you got to tie me. I go you like a goat. If I take that. All I had a tiny right neck.
We had to get your rope.
Yeah. I going, man. I going
Remember, Lion is done the ram already, yeah? He's done the ram. So he ain't need no honey goat weed.
I know what happened. Right. So
he's Aries now, so he's done the ram already.
Big up everybody on the line.
So Darren is saying, nice meal. Model and more.
You understand? I think sometimes being devil's advocate, a guy might even say he has an issue with the lady, and he wouldn't be functioning properly, but he would blame it on that else, because guys have done that before. Guys have said, maybe I have an issue, and they use it to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Right? So,
well,
let be careful, because you have guys will know, all right, she go move on. No, in relationships, mature fellas, Michael, I'm touching you, mature guys.
Right.
What would happen is that we don't give the ladies the full vibration. So what you will get is a starter pack. You get a starter.
Yeah, but listen.
Right? Listen, hold on. And as time progresses, you find you start to get a little bit more than you bargained for. So what may happen in some situations is that when you get the starter pack, you're now getting the thing. Yeah. And the man find it to take, he might use this whole scenario to get out of the situation. Right? So sometimes, be mature fellas.
But listen,
when you give the woman the first one, you don't give everything.
Yeah.
You hold back a little bit.
Yeah.
And as the time progresses, you have to keep the spice.
Yeah.
You can't give everything. You have to have something next 2 years. You see?
Yeah, but
you have that, they hide up on time.
So as the most mature person, the most mature male in life, I would say, I would talk about my own experience. I would talk about my own experience. Lion, have you done that?
Lion, have you done that? Candy Barbara wants to know. If you give a starter pack and then...
Well, as I said before, I am not a writer like this. In life, I don't know about Mike. In life, fellas just have little one night stand, you go a little party, thing happen. I don't know about other fellas, but fellas just have, sometime you meet a young lady, or you know start to go down, a little 2-3 months, you know what I mean? You're touching in and out, but you're still feeling it out, right? And it's only when you stay a particular time, it come like first year, second year. You go from preschool to first year. And as you move up in life, the standard will move up. You can't get university licks when you're now coming in first year. Yeah. I can't get a university performance when I only know you for 3 months.
But Sherlyn, it also boils down to the woman too. It also
I like that philosophy.
Yeah, but it boils down to the woman.
That's how we just do it.
Yeah, but it boils down to the woman.
That's how you do it.
In my younger days. Yeah, but Abby, Verena.
No,
here Candy, that answers your question.
Mike, here is the Mike. No. Your starter pack could be very good. Don't feel the starter pack have vibes. The starter pack have vibes because you remember you have to put your good foot first. You have to put a good foot in front. Yeah. You can't go halfway in the thing. Yeah. But you leave all the evil tricks as you stay longer because that's what happened to me.
So from my experience,
vibration.
So from my experience, as the eldest one here, I have had that experience.
Right?
With the people and them who run in the station. Now, me calling no name, but the starter pack for me wasn't like that. I went all the way because I wanted to make sure I capture that individual. So me, I don't time with no starter pack. I don't have time with no starter pack.
Yeah, you understand? Because I can't do everybody that Mike. Before you wanted, you see.
No, I went all the way.
Mike. Let me ask you a question. Ladies, answer this question too. Let me put him ladies on spot too. When you now meet a guy, is the relations the same as time progress? It have things you learn when you're with somebody. So it might start off good, But as you stay longer with that person, you know some of the sweet spots, you know how they like it, you know how to do this,
Exactly.
you know, wait to touch. That is only come with time.
Exactly.
You could never meet a woman and hit quality basis until you spend time with that woman. I don't know what for you.
No.
Maybe it's a genie.
No,
right? But when you spend time dealing with this individual, you learn. And when you learn, you upgrade. It have no way you could start.
I'm not doing no upgrading with Digicel, TSTT, nobody. I'm not doing that.
You know something? I think I agree with Mike just a bit. No, with Lion, you more like going into a relationship, you're feeling this person, you wanted to progress for years. So you're holding back wherever. But I understand where Mike coming from, where you give her everything and she go come back for more.
I can't give you everything.
You understand? She go want more.
Listen to me.
So
you can't get everything because I learn you.
You see
everything for me might be everything for you, you know.
Right.
I might say what I'm giving. Listen to what I'm saying. I might say what I'm giving is good. That is sure for you. You might like a certain kind of bite. So, it's like to get bite in certain places. I don't find that. And I come with time and time and time. And then, you know what's going on? That white men who married, the best night of sex was honeymoon night, and that was the that joke right out of comedy.
Yeah, but Shelan, read the comment by the CEO now. You hear what the CEO say? Read the comment.
Hello, Mike. Remember, you don't lock out of the game, you know. This game is not your game. You know?
Been there, done that. All right. Yeah, been there, done
right?
That. Yeah, been there, done
you
that.
could always put your best foot forward. Right? Nobody is saying holding back don't mean not your best foot. But there's always things with men and women that you didn't know about your partner and you only know with time. I don't care with nobody. Right? If you put your best foot forward in all your styles and fashions and your toothpicks and all these things.
Yeah,
but there's always time. You can't beat time, man.
No, but
a man will stay with a woman and learn things. Sometimes the third year,
you know, learning.
She now farting in the bed when all they're sleeping.
I never get the fart thing. I never get the fart. I get the pump.
All the time, she holding it in. She's squeezing it in.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
and she gets comfortable. It have things women do when they're comfortable.
Yeah.
You understand? Rasta, I can tell you. The door show you every women just do that, you know, Mike. You feel,
but listen.
You feel a woman gave you everything first night.
No, but listen.
Abby, tell me.
No, but as time go by,
Abby, you're working on the first night, or you're holding back an extra twerk for a certain occasion.
I will hold back a couple twerks and two. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but listen. But as time go by, No, but listen. As time go by, you're talking about you're balancing the books all these years, going, you never see no pipe burst. But when they settle down and they get comfortable, you had to wash it every night because it's like the bucket and then filling up. The bed wet like if you pamper.
Well, yeah, Mike, I'm telling you. So, we really wash it because you were saying that is an aspect you reach to because you and your partner connect. And again,
that's what I wanted to get to.
What I'm saying, and the topic is enhancement. Comment section.
Yeah,
sometimes there are males. If you watch the specs, males over time have been suffering in silence when coming to this particular scenario.
I wonder why.
Right, because they really having that erectile dysfunction is going up. It is going up in the statistics. Right, so in reality, 1 in 10. Now it's 1 in 5. You know? Now it's 1 in 3.
No, it's gone up.
Right, it's gone up. So at some point in time, some lady is going to run into this situation. Although we go laugh and we go kick. Right? It is imperative that ladies understand the type of male enhancement it has out there. Because it's you is you you might be the one to say, I could be just now, I'm going to get something that don't need a prescription to help the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know, sometimes ladies might be serious about a man. If you're serious about a man, then you will want it, you'll want to assist. If you're not serious and here walking, as people say, they just find an next man. Yeah. Right? In this time, and it is so easy because not the next man might have a virus and it is bound to be COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? It could be missing teeth scenario. Yeah.
Right? So ladies, tell us, Chica, what Chica?
Sonali, we're not here.
Sonali and Abby, Chica, I want you all to weigh in on this particular situation because Mike is saying, well, he went all out. I want a woman perspective. Ladies, does it get better with time, even though the man put his first foot, his good foot forward?
Good question.
Does not time and learning your partner increase the pleasure you take it to our next dimension or next height? Ladies, answer.
Look trouble.
Yes, time, of course. With time, everything does get better.
Yeah. With time, things get better.
So you ladies have that patience to wait.
No, Mike.
Mike can understand.
Yeah, listening and no, Mike. Yeah,
I use reverse psychology.
No, Mike. No, Mike. Nobody say that the first time is not good. The first time could have people going back, and it just keeps getting better. So it just keeps going back. Where it keeps staying, so it gets better.
So Mike. So wait, Mike. So you're gonna put your whole 2 foot in the pot and dance and whatever, and then the thing nice that one time, that soup was nice. So I come back for second round and they give me the same pot of soup, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna have an extra.
Or how about the first time was real nice and the second time was good.
After that,
no, but
first time was good, real good. Yeah. I come in running back. When I come back, no, it wasn't good. It ain't good at all.
As women. Yeah, but Abby, as women, Abby and Farina as women, only to understand and Chimika. Yeah. The same way how the man will come and give to capture is the same way thing women do, you know. Because a woman will give you the sweetness in order for you to come back, right? So in order now, when a man goes all the way, look at it this way. A man hasn't had sex for months, but he meets somebody that he probably wants to bed, and because of the fact that he hasn't gone off for a very long time, he decided to give it all. You know, the same thing with most women too. Women, they always say a woman will quicker stay longer without having sex. I don't know how true that is. They say that. But a woman who stays like a year, 2 years without having sex, she ain't use no toy, but she meets somebody and she wants to explode. Let's say one of you want to explode. Would you? Or would you hold back?
For me, it depends on the feeling for the person. The vibe and energy you give me, because, okay, I was going good for a whole year without it. No toys, nothing. I still live my life and all of that. And I come and I meet you. It depends on the energy you give me. If you don't give me that type of energy, I just keep on going for another year.
So break it down. Chimika go answer that too. When you say energy, break it down.
There's a vibe.
The sexual vibration, the connection.
Yes, it must have that connection. Yes. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Without that, a woman could just date a man and it's like, okay, me really feel nothing for you, but I want to see where this goes, so I will get into a relationship with you, but that doesn't mean we have to get into it for sex if it is we're not feeling that.
Gym's open?
Gyms? Nah, my son asked me, gyms open?
No,
they ain't open, nah. No, but I understand what you're saying. Candy, me put no foot in no mouth, right?
You put your 2 feet inside. That's what she's saying, the 2.
What? Which 2 feet?
But Mike, that's what you say. You say you went all in, you know.
Yeah, you're talking about that. Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
I went with teeth. I went with tongue.
Mike.
I went with everything. I give everything.
But Abby was rightfully saying, you can't be doing the same thing all the time. Then it will get boring. No, so every time, and then when people lose taste, the taste supposed to be better. You see, like when Sonali say, when it should like to improve, when she do a meal, it must taste, you know? Every time it gets better. All right. That is what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, we talking about the men.
The same thing and it tasting.
All right.
The same way all the time.
We talking about the men. That side for the men. Now, when it comes to you women now, what would you do to enhance your sexual relationship?
For me, I think for me, knowing the situation, I definitely wouldn't put pressure because I could just add more stress and add worry and whatever. I would just try to learn more about it, understand, and just go at the same speed he's going. I would try to help fix you. I would be patient. I would just try to fix you. Once you're fixed, then we could get at it.
Mm-hmm. Honesty.
That's me.
That's a nice, moving, eloquent.
Yeah,
man.
So wait.
Almost thought I was going on here, devil's advocate.
No, but Shamika, you answer this. A man comes in a bedroom, he comes from hard day's work, but the woman is in a situation where she wants to get her books balanced.
Get it up.
Yeah.
Get it up, boy.
Now look at this. Look at this. The appearance of that woman in the bedroom. How important is that to the man?
Very important. Very important.
Well, men are to learn by sight.
Thank you.
Right? So we really get going with sight.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that is hoping that we are healthy and we're in the right place. Now, stress is a thing that would affect a guy's performance based upon, in COVID, plenty people stressed out. Right. And it would affect your performance and that kind of thing.
But what would the woman do? Nobody answer. What would you do to entice that man?
That comment section.
So Candace says she will try to get him excited.
Candace, I wanted to place in the comment section, what are some of the techniques you use to get men excited moving forward?
Good question.
Oh my.
Good question.
Yes. Comment section.
So Candace agreeing, appearance real important.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You imagine you come home and you say, nah boy, I drink I drink out. No. I drink goat weed. I drink weed. I drink seaweed. I drink all kind of things. I come home and I coming home to balance my books. But as I go through the door or come in the bedroom, you have on a dingo bat. You see it through the
bingo bag, man.
A bingo bag.
Bingo bag.
So you have on a see-through nightie, but you're wearing this thing quite up by your breast. And you want to turn on the man.
With colors in your hair.
With colors. And one cucumber in one eye. And a tomato on the next eye. But you want to turn on the man.
Comment section.
Candy is saying I put on the appearance that he needs.
Thank you.
Comment section running wild on it as it progresses.
I know I took a couple classes just for fun.
Huh? What?
Just for fun, to know different techniques. So,
Ole hearing that? Hold on.
And let's say, Abby, give it one of my things on the phone.
That's now Mrs. Lewis. Mrs. Lewis.
Does look very attractive.
Wait. What you say?
Your wife does look attractive in bed because you know that is how you smell, how you keep yourself. You know when I come in bed. You know when you come in bed. How I does look.
So, next topic. Answer what?
That same question.
Yes, look good.
You're watching Real Talk Live, people.
That's why it's bathed after every show. What wrong with you? As I take a shower. Them. Why you think I tell you to buy tongues something to wear?
What? The comments of Radio Irie is not the comments of basic unconventional raw nutrition. We believe in mental fitness, physical fitness, emotional fitness. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let us, what's happening in the morning? We have the morning show.
Yes.
Right? Let's wrap up now because it comes a time in a man's life when it's time to wrap up. Comment
so
section before we go.
This is saying is sexy two-piece with some love song.
Yeah.
Yes. Two-piece, yes. Comment section.
Where's that, KFC?
And Mrs. Luther says, start making love to him. Yeah. Candy Barbara say, birthday suit under robe.
What?
That's a good one.
What about the ambience?
Under robe.
But ladies, do you think the ambience is also important? The ambience wherever you are?
Yes, they set the mood, set the tone.
Yeah. So this was Real Talk Live. We want to big up Abby. Big up
but we ain't here about Abby class, man. We ain't here about the class.
Wow.
Abby have a class?
Yeah. Remember, she was just starting to talk about the classes that
Abby, wait, I'm going just now. All here.
Sonali, real rubbing that wall ball. Jesus Christ. Real rubbing that wall ball.
Yeah, I took classes just for fun. You know, had the class was advertising on me and a couple of girlfriends. Just go to see what it's about. And it was very, very educating, edifying. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Different techniques could damage a man's mind.
Kama Sutra?
No. More on the massaging side.
Yeah.
Hold on there, right. So, Abby, wait. What is the name of this class?
Oh my goodness.
I want to know. No. This only went to class, you see. So let's sit down in our room.
Mm-hmm.
And then an instructor there.
Fully clothed?
Yeah. Yes.
You had on clothes?
Yes, we had equipment.
You had clothes on?
Equipment?
Yes, clothes was on. There were equipments on the table.
Okay.
When we go in England?
Shalon, we go make a trip.
You tell me all this happening in England?
Boy, I don't know about that. You're in trouble.
But here in Trinidad as well. They are classes like that here in Trinidad as well.
Is it?
Right, it have classes there. More for the women. More for the woman to know what to do. To kind of spice up the...
Okay.
You know, how to do the striptease and the drop and bounce and everything.
Who carries on that class? Who carries on that class? A man or a woman?
No, woman. Woman carries it.
Okay, let me hear some of the things you learn in the class, please. I'm waiting.
There's different massaging techniques, pressure points where you can put your thumb, your fingers, how to hold, how to bend.
What?
You can use fruits. I know a lot of you all heard about grapefruit.
Banana.
Just one of them.
Not
banana.
Not banana, no.
Why? Why not banana?
Mike, will you want a man with a banana and a massage?
Banana.
There's grapefruit, there's oranges, you know, there's a lot of you could use strawberry, it have a lot of ointments and oils and stuff that you could use to even enhance as well. So
give us 3 of the techniques you used and how it's been the applications, please.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, I'm waiting. This is very informative.
Come wait. We waiting. Come quick.
Burn team England on the inside.
I know
classes
for
in session. Let's go.
I know for a fact that there is a technique that can make it go to sleep like that.
A private room in Abbey.
Right.
Yes.
Candy.
So we're talking about the poly section. The poly section are talking about the arousing section.
Yeah.
It depends on where you put your fingers. It have finger positions. It have the wiggles and move. Yes, where little pressure points, that you can place your fingers that can have the engine start quicker than normal.
But
comment section.
But listen,
Mike.
Oh Lord,
what you going to do with the banana?
I am almost waiting. We waited patiently to know what you do with that banana. I want to know right now.
I normally just peel it and eat it before I go to bed.
Oh my
like potassium,
goodness.
Strength.
Yes, but they just allow, they just want us to have a little idea on how to, they don't have to do everything.
But Abby,
who is the people that is be demonstrating on?
Oh,
equipments. There's not people there. We have equipments that feels real.
Yeah.
And
but Abby, is it true? I said this before we go to all the ladies, because I know some of them go say they don't know. But this is reality talk. Is it true, right? Because I've heard it over the years, that a woman knows another woman's body better than a man when it comes to touching areas. Is that true?
So they say, but I wouldn't know where to touch Cheeky J. You understand?
Exactly.
So,
we ain't know about that.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, they probably know what they're doing because they've been interfering in that section.
Right.
I don't go in that section, so I can't say.
Good. Honest question. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah. Right. So what do you guys teach your men as we close? She'll not always hiding in the background, leaving me in the open. As we close, as from tonight, would you ladies be improving on your
Kegel exercise?
What?
Nothing.
What was they trying to say?
Mike, we asked him about improving.
No, I'm leaving it for a little answer.
No, but Mike didn't ask if it's, I mean, we ain't talking about that.
Didn't finish.
Would you ladies, as from now on, from the discussion, assist your men in bed to the point of not using enhancement drugs or Viagra, etc.? Are you willing to go that distance to assist your men?
Firstly, Mike, the first thing is if the man even need assistance. That's to begin with. Okay. So if the man don't need assistance, that is not a question to ask us.
So if he needs assistance,
well, he will get assistance if he need assistance.
Shy, see you. We had a talk later. Yeah.
The rag, Mike, the rag.
I ain't using no rag.
You who tell the woman to go and buy a rag?
Price Smart clothes.
Exactly.
Price Smart clothes.
They open at 9 on Saturdays.
Candy is saying, Mike, a woman can't do everything. That's what Candy is saying.
Yeah, I know that, Candy. I know that.
They wish we
so what are we talking about tomorrow?
What you cooking?
Well, we have morning show. You will tell you what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. And then we have, of course, what you're cooking, which is the bacchanal section.
Oh, no. And we continuing this topic?
Well, maybe we can.
Okay.
And in the evening, we have the effects of COVID-19 on the family.
So tell us about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we will be discussing suicide.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a powerful one. That's a big one.
Yeah. But from what you're cooking, we could continue because, sometimes, we spoke about that sexual energy and stimulation. And if it is the energy not right, the woman may not become, aroused and wet and nice and everything. So we could maybe add that in the...
Stop.
You heard what I said?
No. Yes. My headset kind of went dead.
It ain't no slip. Everybody heard what I said. So we could maybe throw it in, tomorrow in a hot seat.
We should learn, boy.
In a hot seat, we could maybe talk about that.
Right.
Because we say the energy needs to be right.
Yeah, I think it's important we discuss stuff like this, ladies, because due to what's happening now, the COVID, people being home, people being bored, people trying to enhance their relationship, not just sexually, but in a sense of something we touch when it comes to health, when it comes to eating properly. Discussions like this is important because we talking, but we hoping that the people listening on the outside. Because somebody from Abby, what Abby said, what Sonali said, what you said, I said, Verena, I think the Venezuelans probably kidnapped Verena. What Shilan said, we need to really, really try to educate the people as much as, just like ourselves. Because for me, I learn every day. Joke out a joke. I am married. It's 15 years relationship you're talking about. We have never had no full issue when it comes to balancing the book. Yeah, balancing the books. There may be times when I probably might be tired, but my wife understands. And I think that's something that a lot of women today, sometimes because of the sex drives, they tend to take advantage of the situation.
Abby.
I have techniques here, but I wouldn't take advantage.
Right.
Right, so Alia.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for locking on. Mike, take you out with some music. Tomorrow is the morning show. I don't know it's bacchanal after that, so we go on. Yeah, man. Sonali, big up yourself. Abby, Mike, the man, Chica, boy.
Hey.
Go on, boy. That's the thing.
That's a hot topic, right?
Come now, baby, rise the temperature. Come now, baby. Touch it, shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over.
This is your way for basic or conventional raw nutrition. Invite to me every Friday at 6 p.m. Real talk. And I also been this and that.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up.
I want you bend over. Girl, bend over. And then you walk it up and walk it up and walk it up and walk it up. Girl, have to rock it down and rock it down and rock it down and rock it down. Girl, you good up, good up. I say you good up, good up. Girl, you good up, good up. I say you good up, good up. You're not careless, girl, your life so down. One girl, your life so down. One girl, your life so down. You're not careless.